Ladies and gentlemen, live from St. Louis, Missouri. It is
Both can join.
perfect. Time that perfectly. This is for quality, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyways, back on track. The WRL entry series, the Fatal Motorsports entry series, heads to Gateway tonight as these truckers get ready to do battle. As we're loading in for qualifying. Joining me, as always, my good buddy Keith Ayers. Keith, how you doing tonight?
Good evening, everybody. I'm doing just fine and dandy.
And also joining us, as you've probably heard, our in-race reporter for the evening, as well as our veteran driver for tonight, Mr. Nacho himself.
That's a scary thought, but moving on.
It's scary about my friend.
Anyways, as we're rolling for qualifying.
That's my team owner, everybody. Very supportive he is.
110% supportive. You better remember that.
We got two cars entering pit road to make some changes for their qualifying run.
That would be the 80 and the 8. You got Conky in the 22 making a move on Hazard in the 3 here for third. But
Yes,
he gets the
sir.
spot back.
Oh, Hazard center in deep on the outside.
I think Conky backed out to give Hazard the corner.
I think he did too. Meanwhile, up front, last week's winner, Trevor Testman, leading the field around here in qualifying.
Yeah, I'll make Senior up running here again, group 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah, he's running high, wide, and handsome. He's kind of making it work, too. He's kind of getting that late diamond off the corner. Getting a good run down the straightaway. You see, Pug's kind of doing that same thing. He's getting a good launch off turn 4.
Ooh, Mike Senior
Mike's in the wall.
Turn 4.
As there's Conky riding in third place behind Hazard and Pug. Hazard gonna dive her in deep on the bottom. Ooh, he's gonna get a little bit of the curb, gonna slide up a little bit. Oh, Conky into the back of Hazard, it looked like. Oh, Hazard, did he get the wall a little bit off it too? I think he did. And that's going to do it for quali.
I ran a 34.18. I do not know if that is fast.
Oh, Nitro, on my screen, you're still sitting in the pits. I thought you lagged out of quali.
You said what?
I thought you lagged out of quali.
Really?
On my screen, you're sitting in the pits.
Oh, I did not like it.
As is the same on my screen.
Interesting.
Boy, it's going to be one of them nights by the sounds of it. But yeah, what are your guys'
Did it show me in the finishing results?
I don't have no finishing results, dang it. We spectate.
Doesn't it show you at the end of the race?
No.
Oh.
Not when you're spectating, though. Anyways, after we've seen qualifying, what's your guys' expectations heading into this race?
I like the way Pug's truck looked in qualifying.
Oh, Pug looked really strong. He's picking up right where he left off last week. You know, he got that win last week at Road America in the Cup side. Comes right back here and looking strong again. He and Conky both. Oh, Nitro on pole.
Oh.
Nitro and Kevin 1-2.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna say I was practicing with Kevin earlier, and
Nitro first, Kevin
was
second, Hazard
Kevin was
third.
fast.
Rigged.
This
Kevin's
is
the
your
driver I'd
this
want.
is your Bush teammate you're talking about.
Bush
Rigged.
driver. Yeah, he doesn't like
Rigged.
me for some reason.
Rigged.
I don't know why he signed me.
Golly.
I mean, you did manage to win a race so far this season for me, so I can't complain too much.
Hey, you're doing better than me. Even though I'm higher in points. Or at least I was before I missed last week.
I'm higher in points than you, which is higher than
You
points
know
than
what,
so.
Keith? I don't want to
I got
hear
them
it.
both.
Yeah, we got it. We got invites, so we're good. Just let us know when. So Nitro, you're gonna get your first look at these drivers, at a few of these drivers tonight. I mean, some of these guys I know you've raced with before back in Bush. So,
Yeah.
what are your expectations? You know, as a driver coming into this race.
You know, I've actually ran with about everybody in here because I ran some truck races as a hot seat or reserve. But I'll be looking to see how these drivers race against each other. I don't know if there's gonna be any contact. It's a short track. You never know.
I was gonna say it is this is a bit of a short track. You know, there's pretty heavy braking zone going into turn one, so would not be surprised if there's a little bit of contact.
There's some potential for a fight after the race.
I want to fight.
Potential.
Can I fight?
Fight with who? Yourself?
No, I want to fight.
With Keith
I want to fight. I want to fight with Keith.
Why would you want to fight with me?
Make sure it's recorded.
Well, we're streaming this.
Oh, okay.
I'm streaming this on my YouTube channel. Anyways, back to business. We got, what did we say, 80 laps tonight?
Oh, we're launching. Go ahead and go.
10-4.
Yes, sir. 80 laps.
Gonna be fun. Oh. I'm gonna be honest, it feels a little bit weird with Grant not being here. But I know with him being with him, yeah, we're on our way in.
No, I was gonna ask if you think we're gonna have any cautions tonight.
It is a short track, so I'm not gonna rule it out. Like I said, there's a pretty heavy braking zone going down into turn one, especially on like starts and restarts. So I would not rule it out. As here we come down the back straightaway in lap one. Nitro out with the lead over Kevin. Hazard third. Looks like Trevor in fourth.
Hazard taking a look to the inside of Kevin, excuse me.
Kevin sends it deep into the... Whoa! Trevor
Hazard
sends it in.
Gets rear-ended by the 20.
I think he did. 3 wide off the
Hazard
corner.
puts Kevin in the wall.
Oh, Hazard.
Kevin's lagging, I believe.
Was Kevin lagging or was it Hazard that was lagging? And then CMS into the back of...
Hazard was lagging in practice.
CMS got in the back of Kevin just a little bit.
Or qualifying. Hazard was lagging in qualifying.
Okay.
Mike Sr. is almost half a lap down to the leader.
Not quite sure what's going on there.
Oh, Hazard tagged the wall going into turn one.
Oh, I did that last year in the Bush race there. That safer barrier kind of juts out there going into turn one. And if you get a little close to that wall, it can catch you by surprise.
Zilla's up in second, and he's pretty fast right now.
Meanwhile, in the back, watching Conkey try to make a move here on David.
Kevin looking for an outside pass on Hazard. Kevin almost tags the wall.
Kevin had good momentum through the middle of the corner,
Now
going to cross under him. Is he going to side draft him? Yes, he is. Dives it in there deep. Oh, Hazard not done. He's going to pitch him down.
On the curb.
Oh, nice driving by Kevin. Oh, contact. And they save it. Still going.
Somehow.
Meanwhile, look up front. Here comes Pug. Like we said, Pug picking up right where he left off last week. Oh, he's going to send it in there. Gets right to the bumper of Nitro.
Now CMS is all over the back of Hazard for 4th position.
Looks like Hazard might be struggling just a little bit for short run speed.
Yeah, he's saying he's tight right now.
Well, usually when it comes to trucks, if it starts off tight, it is not. Oh, CMS on the wall. Conkey going to go low on him. That'll move the 22 up to P5. Hazard lagging just a little bit again. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Mike at the start, but he's got a lot of front end damage. Oh, and he's in the wall again. Meanwhile, back up front, Nitro starting to stretch it out just a little bit over Pug. Nitro running a very, I would say, unorthodox line, exiting way down low on the.
A little deep.
He's exiting way on the bottom of the racetrack. He's not letting her drift up all the way to the wall like he normally would. But it seems to be working. He's maintaining that lead. But Pug not done. He's going to fight back. Meanwhile, Kevin settled nicely into 3rd place all by himself.
Oh, Conkey almost gets into the back of Hazard.
Yeah, we got a little 3-way scrap for 4th right now. It's Hazard, CMS, and Conkey. Ooh, CMS dives her in deep. Gonna get by Conkey.
Kevin running the here again groove.
David behind these 3 waiting for something to happen.
I got loose and hit the wall. Pug took the lead.
Nitro, just out of curiosity, how are we looking on fuel this stage?
We should be good to go on fuel.
10-4. Continuing to watch this battle for 4th. Hazard. Ooh, he got a little bit slow off the corner. CMS right on his bumper. It's a 3-truck freight train. CMS going to dive her in deep.
Oh, carries Hazard up the hill, but saves it.
Hazard keeps his foot in it. He's going to drive away off turn 4. Meanwhile, Nitro going to try and get that lead back from Pug. Trevor gets that good run off the corner on the outside. Nitro couldn't quite let her drift up like he wanted to, and that killed just a little bit of momentum. Trevor runs way high in 3. Side by side off the corner. And Nitro going to lead this lap. Nitro sends her in deep. As does Trevor. Trevor washes up a little bit. Nitro clear and back to the lead.
Oh, CMS and Hess are tangle in turn 2.
Oh, is that a caution?
Nope, still green.
No.
Still going
But
straight.
he'll lose P5 to Conky, putting Hazard in 6th.
Ooh, Hazard's pitting. Hazard's pitting.
Mike Senior's also pitting.
We should be good for fuel.
What about
We
tires?
should be fine. We only got 5 laps left. I got 8 laps of fuel. My tires are at 40s. I'm right.
Oh, yeah, you should be okay. So I'm not 100% sure why these guys would be pitting, but
Yeah.
don't know. I'm not the one behind the steering wheel. I'm not the one behind the steering wheel.
Not focusing.
Side by side
he hit me
again. A little bit of contact there, I think. Did you guys make contact?
Yeah, he pushed me up a little.
So we got what, 4 laps to go?
Right now, Pug. I'm in the booth also.
So Nitro, we're coming to what, 3 to go?
Let me tell you at the line.
I think.
Pug got caught for, or not Pug, Mike got caught for speeding.
Things are going from bad to worse for...
3 to go.
See if that 45 can run the 20 back down. He gets a good run through turns 1 and 2. Oh, Pug's lagging just a little bit. Oh, that's more than a little bit. Ooh, that got sketchy, I bet. Here he comes.
Oh, what is going on here, Puggy boy?
Oh.
And Pug flags out of the race.
Oh, that sucks. He had a very strong truck tonight, too. The motor let go.
My tire light is on.
Meanwhile, we should be coming to the last lap of the stage this time.
Yes, sir.
Nitro with a commanding lead right now over Kevin. See Kevin second, I believe Conky in third. CMS, I believe, in fourth.
Yeah, CMX is 4th, David is 5th.
David is fifth, okay. Meanwhile, off of turn number 4. Stage 1 winner, Mr. Nacho.
One for the Taco Man.
So Kevin's going to bring it home second. Highest up of the series regulars. Which, as you guys know, that with these veteran drivers that we bring in, they're not running for points, so all their results get scrapped at the end of the race. They're mainly here just more as like scouts to see where everybody's at in terms of the series. So they're not getting credited for points. They're not getting credited for results. I mean, yes, trophy's still going to be nice to win, but at the end of the day, they're not running for points. They're just giving these other guys, somebody to run against.
See.
Really help prove their worth.
One stage down and 2 to go.
Yes, sir. It's a pretty interesting race so far.
We got 2 cars a lap down, Pug and... Well, Pug's out. But we have Hazard a lap down and Mike
Hazard and Mike should be a lap down because they pitted. Here we go. Getting ready to start stage 2. It's gonna be Nitro and Conky on the front row. Here we go. Oh, Nitro, you lagged a bit there, bud.
Did I?
Yeah. Yeah, like you didn't go on the restart and then you lunged forward.
I don't think I lapped it all before that.
No, you didn't, which is why
That's
that
weird.
kind of surprised me. Might have been just on our end, but
Kevin up to second.
Kevin in second.
CMS third.
CMS third. Hazard
Incident,
fourth.
I think Mike went around.
Side by side for fifth between David and Conky. Ooh, Kevin, I think, got way loose off the corner. Hazard going to look high, trying to get second. The diver in deep. Hazard's going to take second. Kevin going to fight back on the bottom. Side by side off the corner. Oh, it's going to get tight. Here comes Conky. Maybe going to make it 3 wide. Hazard's going to block him. Kevin slides up the track.
Kevin overshoots the corner. And
3 wide off the corner. 3 wide.
Second.
Back to 2 wide. Conky didn't quite have the run. Here comes CMS. Going to put his nose in the mix too. Oh, contact between Kevin and Hazard. Oh, they're 3 wide. Oh, they're 3 wide. They're 3 wide. Trying to go 4 wide, I think. Oh, Kevin somehow missed the wall and going to hang on to second place. How about that?
Meanwhile, Mr. Nacho is saying bye-bye.
Nitro going bye-bye. Well, I'm surprised.
We have 10 laps left in the stage.
10 foot.
We should be good on fuel.
Keith, I don't know about you, but I'm surprised. You watch these guys go through 1 and 2, and a couple of these guys are really making that outside line work. I did not expect that.
Kevin's really making it work.
Kevin is making it work really well. CMS is following right in his tire tracks.
He was practicing that in.
Maybe something to look into tomorrow and Wednesday.
Very much so, because we come right back here tomorrow, and we come right back here again on Wednesday.
You know, some drivers might have to save tires. My light was on at the end of last stage.
Things to make note of.
Oh,
CMS, I think.
Shot in turn 3.
Yeah, I think Conky got a shot, and then I think he in turn gave that shot to Kevin. Good little scrap for second place, which, like we said earlier, with the veteran guys not getting scored, this would be the battle for the win.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, is it a tight one.
I'm just giving them something to chase after.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Kevin messes up the corner.
Conky going to go all the way down to the apron to help that truck turn, and he's going to take second. Here comes CMS, going to try to take third from Kevin. Kevin, I'm not quite sure what happened with him, but it looks like he fell off a little bit. Either that or these other guys made some good adjustments, and their trucks just got way better in between the stages. But Kevin is falling off a bit. He's back to fourth, and he's losing touch with these guys. Meanwhile, back up front, Nitro is handily just managing this race.
That's for sure.
3 is pitting.
The 3 pitting again.
He's gonna have to figure something out with his tires.
No doubt about that. Well, the way it looked, to me it looked like he's struggling with a really tight truck, and so
he reported it was too loose.
Oh.
I messed that turn up. Conky's catching.
Conky's making some pretty good gains at the end of this stage.
So is CMS, for that matter.
And Kevin is right behind CMS. They have stretched out a pretty good gap to David in 5th.
Both the 22 and 10 are within striking distance. If Nitro should mess up,
some people will not make it on tires.
You said people are going to cutting it close on tires?
Yes, sir.
How many laps to go we got?
I will tell you at the line. I have my tires on.
Okay. See Conky using that diamond technique, going to get a good run off the corner, going to close in just a little bit on Nitro.
3 to go.
3 to go this time. Conky is closing. He's going to wrap that bottom in 1 and 2. But Nitro using that diamond technique gets a good run down the banking off the corner, going to get a good run off, and he's going to pull away just a little bit. See what happens down in turn 3. Nitro down to the bottom. Conky goes high. Meanwhile, Kevin fighting back. He might be challenging for 3rd here in a little bit. That 10 truck might be falling off a little bit.
We better figure it out. 2 to go this time in the stage.
Oh, Kevin sends her in deep. CMS a little more conservative on entry. Gonna get a good run on exit though. Got the power down early. Here we go.
Next time by will be the green and white flag.
Yes, sir. Last lap of the stage right here. See if Conky has anything for him.
Oh, I pushed up.
Oh, Conky is there. He's about 2 truck lengths back.
He's got to run off the top of turn 2. He's coming. Is he going to try a dive bomb? Nope.
Oh, yes, he is. He's going to dive around the outside.
Maybe.
Nitro gets the run off.
He's coming. He's coming. He's not
Nitro's going to get it. Nitro hangs on to win stage 2.
That was close.
The 22 made some good.
He made some good adjustments, man. That's going to be one guy to watch. As CMS brings it home 3rd in the stage. Kevin 4th. And I believe David 5th?
Yes, sir. David is 5th.
Alrighty, Keith. 2 stages down, 1 to go.
Now here we go. 46 laps.
Sir. 46 laps. I want to say include at least 2 pit stops.
We got about 20 laps of fuel. So
yeah, 2 stops.
With the way this race is going, we could possibly be seeing some green flag pit stops.
And
I think we will see.
We got to use access roads.
I think we'll see at least 1 green flag pit stop.
Here we go. Green flag, stage 3.
CMS is all over Nitro going into turn 1, but backs off to give him the corner. Kage's got to run off the top of turn 2. He's going to take a look under Nitro, maybe. Nope, he's going to stay behind him. Here comes Kevin with a run on Conky.
Kevin with a run down low. CMS got a run as well.
Side by side of the line for 2nd. Conky's going to hold on to the spot.
Conky has it. Kevin wants it.
Oh, but Kevin drives in deeper.
Oh, CMS dives in deep. 3 wide.
CMS is on 3 wide bottom.
Kevin going to prevail into 2nd.
Wow, that was a move.
CMS
like
trying to get 3rd. Ooh, contact between Conky and CMS. Here comes Mike Sr.
Hazard doing some landscaping in turn 3.
As he's trying to get under David. Ooh, a little bit of contact there. As they're catching Mike. Hazard again down to the grass just a little bit. David almost up into the wall.
CMS tags the wall. Here comes Conky with a run under CMS.
See, the one thing I've noticed, it does not seem like Conky's truck fires off very well. But once we get some laps on the tires, that thing's going to come alive. That thing is going to come alive.
I think Conky's got a long run truck.
I agree. We saw what happened in stage 2.
CMS has got a mid-range truck, and Kevin's got a about the same as CMS.
See, I think Kevin's a little bit better on the short run, but then if you look at the end of that, last run, he was starting to make ground back on CMS. So,
and not counting Nitro being up front, these three have been up front most of the race: the 88, the 88, the 10, the 22. Not necessarily in this order the entire race, but it's been these three up front for the majority of it.
Correct. And they've been putting on some pretty decent battling as well. As Kevin's starting to close in on Nitro just a little bit.
Oh, I think Kevin tagged the wall at turn 4.
I think he got her just a little bit, as he's going to lose a little bit of ground to Nitro.
There goes Kevin running the Harry Gang group again.
He really didn't lose that much time right there. It looked like he messed up turn 1 and 2, though.
As he's going to fall under fire now for second. CMS going to make a look to the middle groove, going to try and get a run off the corner. Oh, he's got a good run off the corner.
Nope, not going to take a look.
Kevin shuts the door on the bottom. CMS going to have to go around the outside or get a good run off like that. He's going to come right back, get a pretty much to his bumper. Is he going to make a move, though?
Oh, look
He
out.
is. Here he comes. CMS, Kevin, side by side. Oh, Kevin going to squeeze him. CMS not going to have any of it.
Boy, I thought Kevin was going to squeeze CMS up into the abutment of that wall and just freaking mess up that truck.
Oh, CMS blocking a little bit.
CMS doing some mirror driving here. I like it.
I like it too. You got to do what you got to do because, like we said, this is the battle for the race win.
Doesn't matter where the 45 finishes this race.
Correct. The 45 is not running for points, which means everybody should get slid up a position even if he wins.
Even if the 45 finishes first, that'll get thrown out.
Correct. To my knowledge, anyways.
I think statistically the win will still count, but everything else gets thrown out with it. Boy, Kevin's falling off.
See, that's the thing. You know, Kevin looked good in the short run. Mid-run, the middle of the run, he seems to struggle a little bit, and then at the end, he starts to reel it back in. Whereas Conky, on the other hand, he struggles on the short run, and as the run wears on, he slowly gets better and better.
Oh yeah, not too far behind that front pack is a black and orange truck with a 24 on the side of it.
Were you saying we might have some lap traffic to deal with?
No, I'm saying behind
Oh.
second, third, and fourth is Mike Sr.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
We got about 11 laps to fill now.
Okay. So we must have about, what, 35 to go?
About, yeah. 33 laps.
Okay.
Ooh, Cocky almost nails the outside wall.
can't say these boys aren't fighting for it.
Conky's right on the back of CMS.
Yes, he is. He's pressuring him.
Let's see. There are 10 laps of fuel left. There's 32 laps to go. You're going to have to pit around 22 to go. You're going to have to pit at least one more time.
Unless you can do a heck of a job of saving.
You're going to have to save at least 2 laps of fuel somewhere.
And not burn your tires.
Turn 1 and 2.
You're going to have to save fuel and not burn your tires up.
Yeah.
Which, at Gateway, that's next to impossible to do.
Truth.
Conky is breathing down CMS's neck.
Conky definitely has a long run truck.
Conky has a very strong long run truck. He's going to send it.
I think if Conky can get rid of the 10, he can get up and get after the 45 for the lead.
Oh, he will.
He's just got to shake the 10 first.
Well, he's got in front of him, so that's a start. Oh, I think he's got him now. Oh, CMS going to dive it in the middle of the corner. Gassed it up a little bit. Too soon. Conky going to get that run off, and he's going to clear him by a good 3 truck lengths. Now he can go set his sights on that 45.
About 8 laps of fuel left. There's about 19, 20 laps to go. No, excuse me, 29, 30 laps to go. My bad.
Roughly. CMS trying not to let that 22 get away.
This also depends on where the fuel clicks down for everybody.
Yes.
Because most of the time you can run half a lap on 0, but that's always...
Oh, CMS got awfully close to that wall off of 2, but it did not slow him down any.
As did Conky. I think I saw some paint particles fly off the truck.
Like we said, these guys are definitely pushing it. They know it's go time. It's the last stage. We gotta go. Conky, good run off turn 4 that time. He's gonna pull away from CMS by a good...
Conky's starting to stretch his legs on CMS. I think Kevin's kind of fallen off the face.
Yeah, Kevin's fallen off. Meanwhile, Hazard and Mike gonna battle here. Hazard gonna get that spot.
I believe Mr. Nacho just his tire light came on.
Mr. Nacho's tire light came on.
Yep, we got 4 laps left to fuel. So.
That's not... Ooh.
Where does your fuel clip down, Metro?
No clue.
Yeah, Conky's ever so slightly starting to strengthen his lead on CMS.
Meanwhile, Nitro has started to stretch
down in turn 3.
Oh, so you'll be fine.
I'm gonna have to pit this lap.
Oh, the tires are going to run out before the fuel does.
Most likely. That just says a lot about how hard these guys are pushing. Ooh, CMS got the wall off it too.
Where?
It's invisible, Nitro, so you have to be careful.
CMS is pitting. Nitro's pitting.
Pit road speed.
45, I believe. See, Nitro's in, CMS coming in.
Conky and Kevin stayed out, I believe.
Yes, Conky for sure stayed out. Hazard's in as well. Kevin stayed out. See if these guys pit this time.
Conky is pitting this time. He's letting off.
Conky's coming in. Kevin looks like he's going to follow suit.
He's really coming in slow.
Oh, Kevin spun out. Kevin spun out coming to the pits. That is not good.
Like, Conky
45
brought
leaving
it
pit
to
road.
the access road really slow.
Better safe than sorry. That 15-second speeding penalty is not going to do you any favors.
Now there's a tricky pit
Meanwhile,
road exit.
Nitro's out. CMS coming out. Hazard coming
Conky
out.
is just getting to his pit stall now.
Let's see how they blend. Is Mike Sr. coming in this time?
I'm keeping
So
my eyes
Kevin
on
blew a
Conky.
tire entering pit road and got a spinning penalty. And I think Mike also just
Oh,
lost a tire.
There goes Nitro. He just blew past Conky.
see Conkey coming out of the pits. Let's see how he's going to blend in. He
But
should hang on to second.
But Conky's tires will be a couple laps fresher than Nitro's.
Yeah, I got a 5-second lead. I'm gonna focus on saving tires.
It was the lap undercut that got Nitro that 5-second lead.
That it did. You put that one lap early, you get them fresher tires on a little bit sooner, and you could make some hay with that.
And Kevin's just not coming up here road. He'll go one lap down.
Meanwhile, battle for third is starting to heat up a little bit. CMS and Hazard. Oh, CMS in the wall. Kevin coming out of the pits as well. See, I believe that's going to move Hazard up to third, is it not? Ooh, Kevin and CMS almost got together. That's Mike coming out of the pits. Hang on to it, bud. As Mike's going to go another lap down.
Well, Conky's doing everything he can to make up for lost time.
That he is. I think that lead is too big right now.
The last 2 laps off of turn 2, he's almost knocked the wall down each time.
Meanwhile, CMS and Hazard continue to fight for, I believe that's third. Oh, CMS. Oh, into the wall goes the 3. The 10 might have sent him in. They were really tight off the corner.
Kevin is around.
Kevin caught the opening. Kevin caught the safer barrier opening.
That will now draw the yellow flag.
No, that's a single truck incident that should not draw a yellow. As this battle for third is still heated between the 3 and the 10. Ooh, Hazard caught the apron just a little bit. CMS gonna look to the inside. They make contact. Side by side once again. Ooh, Hazard gonna squeeze him down just a little bit. CMS gets the spot. Hazard dives her in deep.
Boy, Conky's trying. That's all I can say.
He's trying, but that 45, I think, keeps getting smaller and smaller. And now they got a lap truck in between them two.
Mike is in the wall.
Meanwhile, this battle for third will not stop. CMS got around Hazard, and Hazard is not giving it up. Hazard gonna dive her in deep. Side by side once again. Hazard on the apron, almost loses it. CMS gonna get that spot back.
Sounds like the booth is getting tired.
Oh, the booth is getting tired. Nitro stinking up the show.
Like you said, Hazard's pitting.
Hazard's pitting. This might not be a bad strategy right now. Oh, if he doesn't wreck.
Nitro was pitting. Mike Sr. is around up turn 4.
He's going to get it refired. Going to get back rolling.
CMS
No
is
harm,
pitting.
no foul. 45's in. 10's in. 88 stays out, it looks like.
Conky's going to stay out on the lap.
Hazard coming out of the
Might
pits.
hurt him. 3 was the first pit, so he might get a good undercut.
That's very true. Take advantage of those fresh tires. While CMS coming out of the pits.
Conky stays out yet again.
Nitro's out. So Nitro, as of right now, the 22's leading, yes?
Yeah, David second. We got CMS fourth, Hazard fifth.
Okay. So you're third?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we're going to watch his 22, see when he decides to peel off. He might try and stretch this and maybe attempt to make this a one-stop strategy.
He's going to stay out yet again.
He's going to try and stretch this and make it on one stop.
24 going in.
Mike Sr. coming into the pitch this time, I believe. Yep.
He would have to stretch about 5 laps. 4 laps.
Well, at a track like this, where you're off the gas a lot in the corners, I would not rule it out. 5 laps to save over the course of 2 fuel runs. It's doable.
And he stays out yet again.
So Nitro, can we get a lap count when you get to the line here, bud?
Yes, sir. $11 to go.
11 to go.
10 to go.
Oh, yep, because you're a lap down. We're going to continue to watch this 22, see if...
Nope.
He doesn't look like he's saving that much.
I think these next 5 laps or so are really going to determine, if he's going to try and stretch it or not. If he does not pit in these next 5 laps, his bed's pretty much made and he's going to have to lay in it.
Meanwhile, we got a battle for... We also have David that still hasn't pitted, I don't believe. Unless he pitted super early.
So Conky's leading, I believe David's second, right?
Yes. David is second.
See, CMS and Hazard are about to find each other again. CMS goes way wide in the corner. Hazard's going to get underneath him. Side by side off the corner. This, I believe, is the battle for fourth. No, fifth.
Yes, it is. Hazard and CMS is fourth.
Okay. Oh, that's right, because, yeah. See, Hazard going to take that spot.
And we have the 8 in pit road.
David finally brings it down to the pit. He's going to give up second position.
If Conky can make this, hats off to him.
I believe he's going to try it. See David coming out of his pit stall. Kevin brings it in. Meanwhile, this 3 and 10 cannot get away from each other.
No, they can't.
Meanwhile, David comes out of the pits right behind your leader of Conky. I'm pretty sure he's going to be pushing hard, trying to get a lap back. Because I believe right now he would be one
Oh,
or...
the 22 is in the wall.
Conky blew a tire because they're going to get the pit road.
Oh,
And he spins
there he
to 1 and
goes.
2.
Into the outside wall. Gave it a valiant effort and it didn't quite pay off. Now he's going to have to limp it all the way back around to the pits.
Hazard might get the win.
Meanwhile,
Battle for the lead is going to be Hazard and CMS.
it's going to be Hazard versus CMS.
They have a big gap between fifth or third, technically.
So who is third?
David.
David is third, okay. And he is... He's
Yeah.
like isn't he like half a track behind?
No, he's right in front of me, so yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you guys are going down the back stretch, and leaders are going into 1 right now. So yeah, about half a lap.
Well,
Hazard and
technically
CMS
in
are going to have Kevin to deal with right now.
We'll say Hazard's starting to stretch it out just a little bit. So Nitro, how many laps to go, bud?
What'd you say?
How many laps to go?
3.
3 coming to 2. You are the leader, yes?
Yes.
I thought Hazard was the leader.
Well,
out of the people,
out of the regulars,
Oh, okay.
he's actually running second right now. Very similar situation to what we had last week with Pug and Goose. As Conky comes out of the pits.
And I believe Kevin is a lap down.
Ooh, David, about cut Conky off, and he's in the grass. Meanwhile, CMS got around Hazard. They're side by side going into 3.
This time be coming to the white flag, I believe.
2 to go.
Coming 2 to go.
They're hitting the line for 2.
Okay. I'm just going to keep an eye on this battle, because this is the one that matters. Hazard sends it in deep. CMS all over his tailgate. This is going to come. Oh, Hazard got loose. Hazard getting way loose off the corner. I think that's going to be his downfall. He's getting loose.
Last lap.
White flag in the air for the 45. Hazard driving his heart out, but the truck just doesn't have it in him right now. Meanwhile, final time into turn 3. 45 dominates this race. Christian Soberg gonna win here at Gateway. Meanwhile, the battle for second is going to be CMS, I believe. Hazard, I think.
It will be CMS.
CMS,
second,
then Hazard in third. That was an interesting race, to say the least.
Technically, I believe that ran caution free.
I believe it did. I mean, when you only got like, what, 7 trucks, it's kind of to be expected. But still, I mean, even then, there was a little bit of contact, but there was a lot of good, hard, for the most part, clean racing as well.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it. So we
gotta invite Conky, CMS, and Hazard. That's the top 3.
Well, CMS and Hazard should already be in here.
And I think
the fastest lap is Hazard County.
My team owner doubted me.
34:17, Hazard County. Fastest lap. There's 1. There's 2. And the other one's already in here. Are we going to bring Conky in too, or?
Well, that's what Mike said.
10-4. If Mike says it, then we do it.
Because technically, I'm not in there,
Yeah, I know.
I'll take a joke out of Gamer's joke book.
Good job, Nitro.
Was the back of my truck niece or what?
Oh, I knew that was coming.
Thank you. Good job, CMS. Good win. Good win.
Woo.
I tell you what, that was a good battle at the end.
That was a blast, and it's a good experience for me on Wednesday.
Somebody else is gonna have to add Conky because I can't do it.
Oh, I just sent him a friend request. I got you.
I'll win this race because you were the veteran driver, or did?
Yeah,
Correct.
you won this race.
Oh my God! I didn't even think I won.
You won the race, buddy.
Yep, that battle, those last 3 laps, was between you two was.
What I say before the race? You had to earn your interview, and you did it.
Oh, he definitely earned it.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Anyways, since we have our top.
So since Conky just joined, let me ask him the same question. Hey, Conky.
Yeah.
Was the back of my truck niece?
I mean, yeah. Yes, it did say that, and it got bigger and bigger as the race went on.
You had a very good long run truck, Conky.
Yeah, I was feeling good there at the end. Well, not the very end, but
I was gonna
5 or
say,
6 laps before the end.
Did you?
A lot of the booth thought you were saving to make it to the end.
No, I was going to take 2 tires and a half can. What happened, I mean, I didn't mean to stay out another lap. Someone was leaving the pits as I was going to go in, and I didn't want to swerve under him or cut him off, so I stayed out one more lap. Tire blew at the line.
Ah.
Yeah, it was tough.
Well, does it at least make you more confident for going into next week?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, this is a track that I haven't really raced on much, and a series I've never raced in, and to come out and do that. I'm pretty happy with it. And, yeah, all these other tracks are tracks I know I'm decent at, so can't wait.
I was gonna say you definitely show week in and week out. I know last week was a bit of a struggle with it being a road course, but it seems like on the ovals that you seem to be in your comfort zone on the ovals here. It doesn't matter whether it's big tracks like Pocono or we come to a place like Gateway. I mean, you've got speed pretty much everywhere on ovals. It's been fun to watch this season from my view.
Yeah, you're definitely the driver to beat, I believe, in the development series.
Yeah, I believe you might be the guy to beat in this series this season.
Let's go. Hopefully I can keep it entertaining.
Oh, it's definitely been entertaining so far. So I believe with Nitro being ineligible for points, I believe that's going to put you officially in P3 for tonight. So nice job. I know it wasn't quite what you wanted, knowing how much speed you had in your truck tonight, but still finished on the podium. So I'm sure it's still still a decent night.
I'm just happy with finding that speed at this track, right? It's good enough for me.
I was going to say, you take him any way you can get him, huh?
That's it.
Well, congrats on your run tonight, bud.
Thank you. Have a good night, guys.
You too, bud. Moving on to our unofficial second place finisher, Hazard County. Hazard, you got...
How's it going, guys?
Pretty good. I know you and that 10, yeah, you guys fought really, really hard at the end there. Was the truck just starting to get a little loose on you at the end there?
Yeah, the tires are starting to show. And I was trying to adjust the tire pressure because I've been struggling with that all night.
I was gonna say we saw like right from the get go, stage 1, stage 2, like you were one of the first ones to pit. Was that just a case of that right rear tire wearing out a little too much?
Yeah, that's the reason why I decided to pit.
I got you. Well, it seemed like that last stage, a loose truck came alive pretty well, and then long runs it kind of bit you a little bit. And you think that was ultimately what ended up deciding the race for you, was just being a little too loose at the end?
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed that I couldn't get my first win in the Heat series, but at least it goes to somebody who deserves a win. So congrats CMS on a good night, and yeah, I'm very proud of my Bomberito Chevrolet Silverado. And thanking Keith Alanares for giving me an opportunity to show what I can do out on the track.
I was going to say, I know it wasn't the win like you were hoping for, but second place is still nothing to get your head down about. And it's very good momentum heading into, next week and the rest of this season. And it was a good run tonight, bud.
Good job tonight, Hazard.
Thank you.
So, moving on
to our race winner.
Woohoo! Yeah!
So, CMS,
Finally
I got a question.
What's up?
What was going through your head when you saw the 22 have troubles and realized you were battling for the lead?
Really, I didn't even focus on battling for the lead because I just looked at it as position on the track. I was like, all I need to do is run my own race, keep the truck steady, not push it. There towards the end, I pitted. The last pit stop I did a two-tire pit stop, and I think a can of fuel. And I just let the left sides be. By the end of the race, my tire light came on. My left sides are at, I think it was 18 and 20 on the left side. So I was fighting the truck there at the end, and that's kind of why I slipped into hazard a little bit, which was, I'll take the blame for that. I should have kind of laid over a little bit, but it's just my kind of driving style to kind of lean on drivers a little bit.
Well, that's pretty impressive that you're able to take the lead on 2 tires.
Hey, I said I said, come, whatever comes, hell or high water, I'm on wing it, and that's what I did.
Well, I know. I know you were bugging us before we came on the air about getting a interview pre-race, and well, time kind of got away from us a little bit. Does this make up for it? Getting a post-race interview in victory lane, buddy?
This more than makes up for it, because seeing as I never got interviewed because we never had a commentary for SRX, this more than makes up for it, because this is the first win on the Heat side and first win in development series.
I was going to say, I believe this is your first NASCAR win in this league, yes?
Yep, and it was also the first win on here in over a year.
Oh, dang. Long time coming. Long overdue, I'd say.
Yeah, last time I won was before I lost somebody in my family to cancer, and that was the last time I won. Since then, I've been on a downhill streak with winning and even winning in heat. So this makes up for that long drought.
I was going to say, it was a long time coming, and I'm sure there's going to be a heck of a party tonight.
Oh, there's gonna be a party all across Ohio.
That I believe.
You better supply the booth with some free booze.
I can hear the party all the way over here in Illinois, in St. Louis, Illinois.
I'll pick up Keith and they can sit on the bed of my race truck.
But no, it's kind of funny because whenever I ran SRX, a lot of my coworkers back at work, they'd be like, "So how'd you do?" And then it's got kind of to the point where it's like, "Oh, Manuel, you get them." And then I told them about what happened on the SRX side, being parked for the last race of the season. They're like, "Man," they're like, "How do you feel about that?" I was like, "Well, in a sense, it kind of was deserved, but in another sense, it's just something to keep adding fuel to my fire. Because put me in a corner, I always show my dominance."
I was going to say, they back you in the corner, you come out swinging, and it definitely showed tonight, that determination. You were definitely hungry for a win.
I'm always hungry for a win. Just sometimes things don't play out right. Like Pocono, I was all over the place with the setup. Daytona, I just missed a shift coming off of pit road. And last week I was completely out sick. So this makes up for coming back from being sick a week. This is really going to help in the points, I know that.
That it is for sure.
Is there anything you want to add on, Keith?
Good job, CMS.
Thank you. And it didn't come without a fight. I was fighting two battles. One was my truck, because towards the end you could tell I was starting to fight it on entry, fight it on exit. And the fight was Hazard, which I gotta say, all the credit to Hazard and everyone else out there. And Hazard, I can see him whenever it comes time to go and see who's going to be a competitor for the end of the year. I can see Hazard being the Ryan Newman or Ross Chastain of the series.
I was going to say that's what I like to see, at the end of these races, because I was watching that battle between you two a lot, and you both were refusing to lose.
I know from what I saw, he was getting loose on exit, which I was getting loose on exit. But I don't know if you noticed, but whenever I get behind him, or I get to a point where I screwed up, I actually started backing the truck back down, relearning the lines, figure out where my truck could run where it can't. And Keith knows all the effort I put into the setup tonight, because he got to see firsthand the setup book.
I did.
Which he is the only person of two who got to see it. One of them being my crew chief, and he's the second person. I keep it under lock and key and 24-hour surveillance.
How come I didn't get to see this book, eh? I didn't change my setup all night.
But all I gotta say is it was not an easy win, and that's how I like to win. I like to win where I have to work for it because it makes me feel like I've earned it. Like Slinger and SRX, I was just dominant car all night. We're gonna be honest there. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you boys are gonna have to watch out for that 22 truck coming up next week. He's a top contender.
Yes, he is.
Actually, it's the Xfinity cars next week.
Well, watch out for Conky. We'll put it that way.
I was gonna say, watch out for that 11 car next week.
Yeah,
But I will say, the 11 car is gonna have some company next week because with it being the Busch Series, guess who gets back behind the wheel?
You.
Oh gosh.
And what track are we going to? Darlington.
Oh, I love Darlington. That's my
favorite track as well.
Are you gonna give them something to chase next week, Parky?
I'm gonna try to give them something to chase. If I can find somebody to stream, I will definitely be there. That 16 car is gonna be a force.
Don't make me jump back to the controller, where I had a tune that was dominant.
We'll see what you got next week.
Hey, starting right now, I'll be making a setup.
Of course you will.
No, these veteran boys are pretty quick.
Hey, if he leaves and I finish second, I still win.
True
I don't
that.
want to win that way. I don't want to win that way like I did tonight. Because I want to go out and hold my own against the veterans.
Well, that's been 2 weeks in a row that the second place car won the race.
True.
Yep.
Is it going to be that way for the championship? Only time tells.
True that.
Well, boys, all I know is that when the championship starts to run, the wherever me and the veteran driver is will be removed and put to the bottom of the list, and then everybody will be bumped up.
Yep. Like we mentioned a few times throughout the broadcast tonight, the points are still scored, but in the end they're going to be taken out.
Yeah. Me and the veteran driver will be removed when it comes to the championship time.
Which is why, we keep talking about, this guy, finished second, but yet he technically won because, these other guys, like these veterans like Nitro tonight, or we look at like Goose last week, they're not fighting for points. So those wins, yes, they count. They still get the trophy and whatnot. But in terms of points, like it's not going to mean anything to them. So
I just needed a new shot glass for the house.
and that's what. And we left the points, just so everybody knows. We just reiterate. We left the points in where myself and the veteran driver stay there, just for the competition factor. But as I said, just like we repeated, when it comes to championship time, we will be removed from the list, and everybody will be bumped up to where they belong.
Correct.
Et cetera, because everybody's points will actually be reset at that point. That's the plan I'm thinking, because if I reset it like that, then everybody's equal, and it's whoever finishes the best out of that.
Correct.
Is it everybody's points or just like a certain amount? Like a
the only person that won't be included in that will be myself and the veteran driver.
So basically, the points are just going to keep accumulating as is, week to week, and it's just however it ends up at the end of the season. Because I believe with this series, you're not doing a playoffs or anything. You're just going straight points all the way through.
Right now, this season, this year, because we started this season with straight points. Nothing,
so
and then when we come to the championship race, it'll be all the points will be basically zero, and whoever finishes the best gets it.
None of these points at all matter.
Right, I'm just keeping it as and we're keeping it as so that you still thrive for doing what you're supposed to, because you have to do that in the other series.
Yep.
I mean, we don't want to take that away from anybody, but in the end of all this, it's going to come right down to the same thing. It's not going to be about points. It's not going to be about anything. It's going to be about who finishes the best in that race.
Something I can get behind.
Huh?
Is it something I can get behind?
Yeah, I mean, it works out great for especially the introductory series, because of the fact is that it takes off some of the pressure of some of this, but it still gives you the same variety and the same, the same thing that you're supposed to need as you move on to the extra series, whether you go to trucks, Cup, Xfinity, one of those three. You know what I mean? It still gives you the same thing, but all this here also gives you that competition factor of having all of us in there as points. But as I said, at the end of all this, it's going to come to you guys. It's not going to be about me. It's not going to be about the veteran driver. It's going to be about you guys and what you do.
Right. I mean, that's the thing.
All I got to say is this, is that I'm going back to my shop. I'm firing everybody because my Hooters truck deflated tonight.
I was going to say, you look like you were struggling a bit there, bud.
Yeah, Gateway is not my. It's one of my tough tracks that I struggle with. I haven't quite had time enough to, especially in a truck and stuff like that. You know, it was more about these guys in the end. As long as I got to stay out of the way, I had a great plan, but I went one lap too far in and I think it was the second stage when I blew that rear tire, and that kind of killed me right there. If I would have gone in one lap sooner, I probably could have got all my stuff back. But hey, it is what it is. But all I know is that the Hooters truck was definitely deflated tonight.
Let me tell you what, my Plan B truck was definitely not running like a B truck.
No. So, but other than that, I mean, the guys are great. Another caution-free race, especially at WWT. You know, that's not, Gateway, that's not an easy track. It's like a mini Darlington if you really look at how it's shaped and how it's designed.
Yep.
You know, so, and it makes it very, very tough because no matter what you do, that nose is tight. And then you got, of course, those wonderful bumps in the wall that seem to pop out of nowhere.
Yeah. I know for sure Kevin got bit by that.
I did too. I got it once in the beginning.
I hit it a couple of times.
You know, I mean, those wedges, I mean, they look like, it kind of remind me of the old Phoenix, if you remember. I got with the old Phoenix, how it had that one wedge that stuck out of nowhere before they reconfigured it. And that thing was always a pain.
I remember that.
Yeah.
My whole thing about this track is turn one to me was always my problem because whenever I practice, even at night, I've experienced it. Going in, it seems like it makes a slight dog leg in, and then it straightens just a little bit, and then it makes that turn. It don't seem like it's one big turn, like they show it on the map or anything.
I mean, this here track, you're in the wheel all the time. I mean, that's why the wear is so high like it is, because you really don't get a chance to get that wheel kind of straightened out. You are always in a turn motion at this track. Darlington is going to be the same way when we run into that. You know, you really don't get time to get off the tires, you know, with it. They're heated all the time, and you can't do much about it. You can't cool them down. You can't slow down a little bit because of, you know, the speeds that you're running. You know, it's going to be very interesting next week, and I'm excited for it.
Well, see, that's like one thing I did tonight is towards the end of stage, I think it was stage 1 or stage 2, I don't remember. I started slowing down to try to save my tires, and then after that last pit stop, I did kind of the same thing. I kind of eased into it, which is why Hazard caught me, because I didn't realize he was close as he was. And then after he went around me or started again, that's when I started to push a little bit. And then if I saved just a little more, I probably could have had enough tire to officially last to the end without the light going on.
Well, I mean, because I had a good strategy, because I still had, when we went through that second stage, I still had almost 3 laps of fuel left. If I could have managed those tires just a little bit, I could have got my laps back and you know what I mean, and been able to work it out. But unfortunately, I made that one wrong guess. That one extra lap killed me, and that's where I blew that tire and spun out Hendry pit road. And then I went just like Conky did. I got stuck. And when you start spinning, you can't get that thing. You got to be like very gentle on the throttle, and it just does not want to move.
Yep.
So what exactly happened to you to make you go 2 laps down?
Well, at first it started off with the truck just was not, the setup was not, it was not right. There was no way, you know what I mean? It was tight. It was pushing in the nose. I could not, no matter what I did, I could not get that truck to turn. I couldn't do anything with the nose of that truck, no matter. And then finally, when I went into, when I had to go in early, because I corrected that coming off of turn 4. I tapped that wall a little bit, and it sent me flying. And then then I had a bunch of damage, and then I'm looking at a 44-1 pit stop because I got caught speeding. So I mean, everything went south. Everything went south on me tonight. Anything that could have gone wrong went wrong.
Hey, I've been there.
Hey, it's one race. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say, you just gotta regroup, come back after next week.
And if anybody knows me as well as they know me, they know I never give up. I never surrender. You know, one lap, one position, one spot at a time. You know, that's how I do it. And tonight was just not, as I said, this is not my best track. It's not one of my favorite tracks because of I still, like next week, I'm still going to struggle. I still haven't got the handle quite on Darlington like I want it. So it's going to take a little bit of work.
Well, you got a week to get ready.
Right?
My timer's starting after this interview. I'm gonna leave the St. Louis side of the Illinois side of St. Louis, and I'm gonna fly to Darlington, and I'm gonna get in the car there, and I'm just gonna drive.
Well, should we?
But on that, real quick, guys. One more thing, then I'm gonna be signing off here. Thank you, Matt, for broadcasting. Thank you, Keith, for being there too as well. Thank you guys, all the introductory series. You did a great job. Another great race. Another great, great showing for you guys to get those rides that you guys are looking for in the other series. Keep continuing doing what you're doing because I'm very proud of what you guys have accomplished.
Oh yeah.
In this time.
Before you leave, I was gonna say it was fun racing with everybody, and hopefully I could run some more of these developmental races.
Well, you know where we are, buddy.
I'm here every Monday. Don't.
That's what I keep.
I was gonna say I'm kind of in that same boat. If I could ever get somebody to come take my place up here in the booth, I'll gladly come jump in there some more races with you guys.
If I'm not racing with you guys, I'm in the booth commentating with you guys. I'm here.
No. And something, Matt, I might actually help you out because I might let you. I might work up. Figure something out.
I'm sure between you and Jade, you guys could. We can all help each other out. We can all help each other out.
Even Mike, if you wanted to do a broadcast one time and have me and let's say Matt do it.
Yeah, we can. Also. I have no problem doing that. As I said, I'm here just to not really facilitate. I'm just here to help the guys, get them, and any one of our veterans can do that. I don't always have, you know what I mean? So, everybody knows how I do things. Everybody knows how it's done.
Mm-hmm.
So. In the booth, you could get a better view of the whole field also.
Oh, that's for dang sure.
Yeah. And it shows, and by being broadcast like we do, all the other veteran drivers get to see it. They get to scout. They get to look. That's what this is all about.
Yes, sir. It's all about scouting these boys and girls. And
you're doing your best behavior because I'm looking to potentially own a cup team or some truck teams.
As am
I.
I.
See? And these guys have done great. So. All right, guys, thank you very much. I'm going to get off here. I appreciate all you guys' hard work, effort, and everything that you do for this series, and all the time you put in. We appreciate that. I appreciate it. These guys appreciate it. It gives them, something to look back on as review tapes. You know what I mean? And that's what we need, and that's what we've done. So,
I agree 100%. Yeah, not a problem, Mike. Appreciate you helping get this series off the ground.
Well, it's on the start. It's going to be a good start. From what I see, it's a good start.
That it is. Now with that,
thank you very much, and thank you for everybody else.
Not a problem. Now, with that being said, boys, any closing thoughts?
Nacho number 1.
Yeah, Nacho's number 1.
all I gotta say is, I hope to put on one heck of a show tonight. That's all I got to say.
Well, you definitely did that.
Make sure you check into the streams on Tuesday and Wednesday. We got.
I was gonna say we've got double headers back here tomorrow and Wednesday. Trucks tomorrow, Gateway, and then New Hampshire to follow that. Xfinity on Wednesday, same thing. Coming right back here at Gateway, then heading over to New Hampshire. Thursday night we got F1 heading to Barcelona. And then
also,
Friday.
Make sure you check in on Wreckfest on.
I was gonna say Friday. Friday we're off. Wreckfest on Saturday. I believe it's second to last week of the season.
Yep.
Yes, 2 weeks to go. We're gonna have CMS in the booth. Keith Allen
be there.
Potentially could be there.
And then after Wreckfest Saturday, we come back with GT Sport on Sunday, doing a little bit of truck racing. That's one that I personally am really looking forward to.
I will be in the booth watching him hit the wall.
Hey, now.
Let's see if he gets those rookie stripes.
But with that being said, I want to thank everybody who tuned in tonight. I want to thank, like Mike said, I want to thank all the drivers for coming out and doing what they do.
I want to thank my mom for watching. Yeah.
I want to thank everybody.
Pit crew.
I want to thank everybody who supported me. I mean, everybody in my life who knows what I do and always asks about it every week whenever I go out and race. So they're the reasons why I keep going.
I know ain't nobody supporting me.
Except me, you dingus.
We support Matt. We support Matt. He just doesn't accept it, and then acts like he's alone.
It's my pity party. Leave me alone.
Alright. Let me
But with...
You sound like you're really far from your mic, Hazard.
Yeah, Mike.
Sorry.
There we go.
So, for Keith Allen Ayers, Kristen Schoberg, and Mac Parkhurst, I am Hazard. See y'all next time. We'll catch you down the road and keep going worldwide.
By the way, I'm